Hi, Mark. We've all seen this story about the roofing company that called ICE on its workers to avoid paying them, and as a result, had 37 of them detained. And Mark, your company said that it wasn't you, despite ICE taking 37 of your workers into custody just recently. Okay, Mark. When you're deciding what to believe, I think that patterns matter. So let's look at Mark, a private equity guy, polished headshots, Goldman Sachs on his resume, an MBA, still proudly listing his fraternity on his LinkedIn. But the public record of his leadership since buying Mount Baker Roofing Company just 2 to 3 years ago tells an interesting story. Because before those 37 workers were detained by ICE, his workers went on strike for basic things like drinking water, bathrooms, required safety regulations, proper equipment, and following the laws that the state already mandates. But here's the part that really stands out. After the strike, the company happened to downsize its workforce by 5% due to the impact of a potential recession. Mark said it wasn't retaliation, and only 5% of the workforce participated in the strike. Okay. And then they went back to business as usual. And what did Mark's business as usual lead to? 37 workers being detained by ICE. But according to what the company posts online, they've always been committed to upholding ethical business practices and following the law. Okay, Mark. A company scrambling to control the narrative, but things don't seem to add up. Sound familiar? This is why patterns matter. There's a lot of people who are used to having all the power, who have gotten away with things for a long time and haven't been called out. But just sometimes the truth does catch up. And we'll talk about that more in part 2.